Speaking of the babyface run, everyone remembers the babyface run. Apart from the fact that I think a lot of people know that you weren't as keen on the babyface run. Many people remember just at the absolutely ridiculously rare shape you got yourself in, like the best physical shape or cosmetic shape you've ever been in. Uh, do the Bulldogs or Dynamite get any credit for motivating you to get into the gym and working, like having good workout partners with?
Davy Boy. I used to train with Davy Boy a lot, and I used to train with Dino Bravo a lot. That's why I said that. I knew the Rougeos didn't like me because I heard him on one interview talking about what a stooge Dino was, and he was one of them. He was French Canadian, and he spoke French. I said, well, gosh, they're going to talk about Dino that way, and Dino's one of them, then I know they got to hate me as well. But yeah, Davey, I trained with Davey a lot, especially after I became babyface. I ended up being on the cards with him, and then before that, a lot of times Dino Bravo, and then Davey was like in the gym. Some you go with somebody you can train with, or you like training partners with.
So, what really spurred you on to decide to just get completely cut in the best shape of your life then? Was it because of a babyface run, or were you just seeing, all the top stars at the time and they all, it was all getting into the bodybuilding era and you want to, catch up with them, or?
Yeah, it was pretty much monkey see, monkey do. Everybody was everybody's in the gym. Well, Backlund had left, Backlund had gone. So I'd gone through all the cardio, the hour step tests and the hour on the wheel, and the chin ups and the push ups. I'd established a good cardio because I'd followed Bob's program with the cardio and followed him around. Then the Warrior came into town, and everybody was like Warrior and Rick Rude and a few of those guys that they were, so just kind of just fell in, just monkey see, monkey do. I was just down there, and there were guys who were spending more time in the gym, and they were, sleeping in back here and watching TV back at the hotel. And Bam Bam liked me. He hated bodybuilders, but he and I were friends.
Do you know what your best lifts were? Chest, squat, deadlift?
Oh, squats! I hate to think my knees are so bad. Everything's so bad. No deadlifts. Never deadlifted. Hit a 500-pound bench one time. Columbus, Ohio. Sheik was bent. Sheik was spotting the Iron Sheik. It was freezing, like outside. I remember it was cold as hell, and we're at a World Gym or something in Columbus. I'd been up around that area, 450 something. I don't know what got me into going for a 5, but I was just, fooling around or, just, the headset. So I tried to, so I knocked off a 500-pound bench then. At one time, and another time, somebody, I think SD was a good trainer, good leader for training and stuff. So he got me, up to one time. But so other than that, I would never, the 2 times, the only twice,
Do you remember? So you don't remember squats then?
Squats, I think I may have knocked off about 600 pounds. One time I regret it to this day. By the time my son talks about doing squats, I said, why? Why do you want to do squats? I mean, I started with the free squats, the Hindu squats and stuff like that. Well, before I got in the business, I squatted and football and stuff. I squatted and stuff. And I don't remember, 3, 4 plates maybe back then. And then later on, push, stupid bodybuilding, shock the muscle and stuff like that. I'd load up the bar every once in a while. Not often. I had other lunges and other workouts I do, but every once in a while you just get stupider than hell. and you can't help you say throw 500 pounds on the bench, you shouldn't be doing it. 600 pounds on a bar, you shouldn't be squatting. Thank God I was wise enough never to do back deadlifts, but my lower back shot anyway, so I might as well. I'd be worse shape if I'd have deadlifted, probably. But yeah.
I've got a few more workout questions for you because a strangely large amount of people have asked me about, especially your shoulders. Famous for having massive shoulders. People have left comments saying that they've seen you in a gym back in the 70s and you had the biggest bowling ball shoulders. Seems to come up as a phrase quite a lot. So, how does one, obviously apart from genetics, how does one build up shoulders as massive as yours?
Well, what happened? Well, I surfed my whole life. I surfed, always paddling, that wide paddling. So look at the surfers; they have a wide shoulder base anyway. The majority of them that spend a lot of time and waist. But then combining that with what happened is, and I was 12 years old. I had a hip displacement. It was a ball and socket joint, and it grew out of place. So they had to put the hip back and pin it back into place. They used 4 surgical pins to hold it down. And I spent about 5 or 6 months on crutches. So that's the triceps and the shoulders and everything else, I guess, came from repeatedly. Then going from that to surfing, and then the foundation was there. And then the training and stuff came along. That just filled in. The muscle memory was there. So it's probably easier to put the weight on.
Did you ever do that behind the neck shoulder press thingy?
Yeah, I was pretty good at that. 3 plates plus. Dino do a 405 for reps. Dino pushed me a lot. The chest and presses, Dino Bravo and Davey Boy pushed like hell. Davey was strong and Dino was strong. Dino take 405 behind the neck. Not easy, but he nailed out a couple reps. I don't think I ever got one out of it. I know 375 or 350 or something like that. I could get some reps, but that 405, that was impressive.
Well, you brought up Dino, you brought up Davey, you brought up I brought up Dynamite just now, I suppose, for the weights and everything. But do you remember any of their personal bests?
Well, all the stuff they did on TV was all gimmick. They're calling them. So I don't know. Dino was supposed to be on a Japan tour that I was on with Tony Atlas, and they were going to run have a bench press contest. They gave us all 10,000 yen to go out and just warming up, just a good warm up for the day. But Dino didn't show up on the tour, so Atlas just he and Atlas are probably comparative in strength, probably 600 pounds. They could they're up. I heard what's his name, Joe Laurinaitis, the World Road Warrior. He was strong in that. I get Warlord. Terry, can't think of his last name. He was a monster.
Yeah, it's something. It's like Polish, isn't it? It's like it's got wits on the end of it, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if Barbie was that strong as well, but I know Barbie was tough too. I didn't know Barbie went to the sumo like Tonga.
Oh, really?
He went to. Yeah, I just saw a picture the other day. He's got a mop of hair on him. Looks like he's wearing just all curly afro hair, and you never recognize him. He like Tonga. He jumped out. He got on the sumo. He couldn't take all that, washing guys' backs.